Welcome back. Chalk Talk with Coach Flo, Head Coach's Corner. Good to have you back. We're back here on YouTube after a week off. Last week we did a live video on Facebook. Last week we touched a little bit more on the RPO concept from Inside Zone. We've covered many different topics so far in probably the 7 or 8 weeks we've been doing this. We started off doing some offense. We went to special teams. We did something on leadership. We came back and did a 4-part series on the zone concept with the RPO. And now today we're going to talk to you about the screen game. So today we're going to talk about the screen game. And then I think next week we're going to dive a little bit into running a college football program and things that you should be doing if you're aspiring to be a head football coach, whether it's in college, or it's high school, or it's Pop Warner. Some of the things you should be looking at that you should be doing if you drew up a bucket list of 10 or 12 things you want to do. And then the following week we'll talk about special teams, and then we'll get right back into probably screen game or something else. So once again, Jerry Flora, 28 years of college experience as a coach, administrator, leader, mentor, you name it. Today I'm supporting pancreatic cancer as part of my initiative. This has been a big thing for us. For many years we've been supporting pancreatic cancer. We partnered with the Lost Garden Foundation in Long Island. They've been a big major supporter, and we raise money for research for pancreatic cancer by doing our youth football clinic, which is usually in June, and we do a 7-on-7 big man competition, which we've done the last 2 years. And right now a lot of things are kind of put on hold, but we're hoping to be able to get those things in, when everything kind of gets back to normal, hopefully. Hopefully everyone's doing all right with the virus, and you're staying safe, and you're healthy, and you're home, and hopefully get something out of these videos. So once again, and if you're interested in a hat of some sort, I got a whole bunch of stuff here. I got these little wristbands. Just let me know, and I'll shoot them out to you. So last thing before we talk, please do me a favor. I think we're getting close to 20 subscribers for the channel. So we'd like you to subscribe to the channel, and then like the video and hit the bell for future videos. Once a week, obviously. Usually Saturdays. Today is a Sunday. So we're going to dive right in. So today we're talking about the tailback screen. I've always been a big screen guy. I was for years. I'm in the process of trying to pull up old videos so I can start to show you some videos on this stuff in terms of how it runs. And I know I haven't had them to this point, so I apologize for not having them. So today I'm going to talk to you about the 3x1 tailback screen, the 2x2 tailback screen, and the empty tailback screen. Okay, so we're going to dive right in. Tailback screen. For us, we used to, for our screen game, we use cities. Our screen game, tailback screen, we use Savannah, Georgia. We use the S in screen for the S in Savannah, and everyone knew that was our tailback screen. So we could line up and survey, and like I said to you a couple weeks ago, we use guys' names to the right and women's names to the left. So we come to the line of scrimmage, and maybe we were in a pass or something, or in a run, and we want to check. We go Savannah Michael, that means we were running tailback screen right. We want to go Savannah Amanda, that means we were running tailback screen left. So just, ways to get about doing it. We used to use colors. Our screen game was gold and silver. So, we could say a bunch of different ways. You could say Savannah Michael. You could also say 94. Okay, because 90 was a 90 series of screens. The 4 was tailback screen. So, there was a whole bunch of different ways you can go about doing it. But so I just drew up a simple, over defense here, a little slide front here. So what we do in this 3x1, it's a pass concept built into a screen. So whenever it's a 3x1, so whether you motion across or you line up in it, remember I got my W out here. He's our third receiver. That could be our second back, which is our R. So to the 3-man side, what you get is you're going to get a vertical. you get a quick out, and you get a stick. So to the three-man side, you have a quick concept. So the slot guy, he's going one step, turn the shoulders, and looking for the ball. His job is to expand this safety and put pressure on this corner. Okay, because the quarterback could get the ball and he could throw this whole throw right away. So even though it's tailback screen, we got a three-step concept built into the strong side. Okay, so you got this going here, you got that going there, you got your tight end getting off the ball at 2 yards. Okay, and he's settling right here. Okay, now what that's going to do is one of two things. All right, this Sam may blitz, he's hot. In this particular defense, the guy that's got to cover him is probably the backer if the Sam doesn't cover. My front side tackle is responsible for, in this defense, he's responsible for pass setting on the end, the 5 technique. He's responsible for the 3 technique. We leave the Sam, and here's the reason why. If the Sam blitzes, he's hot based on alignment. So this tight end's got to realize if he goes and he's inside, that he's going to take a quick peek over his left shoulder, and the quarterback potentially can throw the ball right there. And you know what? You say to yourself, well, it's only 2 yards, Jerry. Well, then I say to you, it's 2 more yards than we had before, because who's to say he doesn't catch the ball and continue to run? So we leave him, okay? So if that happens, if he comes hot, we dump the ball here. If he doesn't, and he sits, okay? On the backside, what you got the screen concept. Your X is responsible for going vertical to get him to drop. And he's going for the safety. Your tackle is staying on, 1-1000, 2-1000, and then cut. Your end, your guard and your center are squeezing here, and then your guard gets out, he's got the corner. Your center, he's got the backer. Your tailback is in this gap, 1-1000, 2-1000. Quarterback steps, real simple. He's looking strong side first. If it's there, throw it. If this is there, throw it. If this is there, throw it. More than likely, what's going to happen is this will be there and this will be there. Because this will pull these two guys to confuse him. This will put him in a bind to cover that. Okay? And vice versa. So that's what the quarterback's looking. So the quarterback's looking over there. He takes a drop. He takes a really big one-step drop away from the line to look there. If nothing's there, then what he does is he continue to drop 1, 2, 3, dump the ball back to your tailback over here. I got some great cut-ups on this. At some point I'll show you how against this particular defense, more than likely a lot of times this guy doesn't come. He's responsible to jam the tight end. Okay? We could also say the tight end staying in block because we'll just run a 2-man route out here. Not a big deal. So there's so many variations to it, especially if you got a speedy guy here and he gets vertical and he goes flat right away and these two jump, you got the fade. But the key here is he's got to go vertical first to get him to sink, to set up the guard, and then across the block, the safety. So he's 1-1000, 2-1000, and he's out. He's 1-1000, 2-1000, he's got the first thing that's here. That's your 3-by-1 concept. You can motion to it or you can line up in it. Your 2-by-2 concept, they give you a cover 2 shell. Okay, so now you don't have that 3-man concept. Okay, you can go either way with it. Let's say we're going to go weak side. We're going to run, in this case, 95 with Savannah Amanda. Okay? What you got is to the strong side. You always got a route concept, and we keep it simple. He's got a vertical. Tight end, if the linebacker's inside, you got a quick out at 2 yards. If he's at a 7, he's out right away. Okay, so depending on where that end aligns, what he does. So quarterback's responsible for here. Okay, so if this guy blitzes, he dumps it right there. Sometimes they'll blitz, bring the safety down. So we tell our tight ends, get off the ball, look inside shoulder. You don't get it at 2, you turn and you hitch outside. Okay, you may get the whole throw. This occupies him and him. Remember, it's all about occupying. If you want the tailback screen, you're occupying guys. This route's going to probably occupy him. Your tackle is responsible for your end. Your guard is responsible for your tackle. To the weak side, you go with the same rules. The X has the near safety, but he's going to get vertical first to get him to drop before he blocks the safety. Your will, your W, has got the second inside most guy. So he gets vertical to get him to expand, and he's got the mic. So it's a double crack concept. Your tackle always stays on. Get him to go upfield. 1-1000, 2-1000, cut him. Your guard is 1-1000, 2-1000, 1-1000, 2-1000. Your guard is out on the corner. Your center is out on the next guy. Your back is here and then out here. Quarterback takes the same steps. He's eyeing him in case he comes down. If they roll the coverage. If they don't, he's looking here. He gets the snap. He's looking here. Does he blitz? Dump the ball. Right away. Forget about this shit over here. Does he expand? Okay, it's covered. Tailback screen. Now, what have you done? Think about it. You've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys out of the play. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys left for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus, you have a quarterback. Okay, so you got your 6-on-6 concept. Okay, so that's how you do it at a 2x2. If you go to this side, then on this side, what you got is you got the same thing. Okay, only difference is now you go to the tight end side. You go to pistol if you want. Totally up to you. Okay? You want to go to the tight end side now. Okay, same rules apply. You go 94. Sorry, the last one was 95 Amanda. Now we're going to go right, we're going to go 94 Michael. Or to the left, Savannah Amanda, or to the right, Savannah Michael. So we're going to go right with it. So you got your screen this way. So on the left side, you got your fade to occupy him and him. Because he's aligned the way it is, what you can do is you can do 2 things. You can have a bubble, which is a good option. Okay? Because then you can change this to a slant. Because they got that at least, because a lot of people do bubble slant, and you expose this guy. If he buzzes here, you got that. If he sits on this, you got that. Or you can run the slant. If you run the vertical, you're in the quick out. But that's your combination. You're trying to get him, and him out of the mix. Your tackle's manned on. Your guard is on this 2-eye right here. Okay? On the strong side, you got a vertical to here. If he's at a 7, he arcs to here. If he's at a 9, he goes underneath. On here, 1-1000, 2-1000, bring up the field, cut. You've got the 3 technique, 1-1000, 2-1000 out on the corner. And now your center and guard are squeezing here. And he steps, 1-1000, 2-1000, and then he gets out on the next thing that shows. So that center is stepping here, 1-1000, 2-1000, he goes. And he helps. If for some reason there's some sort of a game here and he switches them off, then he's got to stay in. If that guard says switch, 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 then that center's got to stay on it. He can't get out. If he doesn't hear a switch call, then that means he's out in the route. He's out blocking. Because right now the way it's blocked up is we only got 5 to block up because the extra guy's over here. Next is empty. A lot of people like to do stuff at empty. So you can go 4x1 or 3x2. Okay? So what we do here is we line up an empty, same concept. We take the T here, we put them in motion. Okay? And what we do is we'd say, whatever the formation is joker right, and we'd say, we'd put them in motion. We'd call it, I forgot what we call it. We called it jacks, we call it deuces, we call it Rip and Liz. We'd say Rip and Liz a little bit. If we said Liz, then that would put him on the left side. He would motion and then shuffle and sit there. Or he'd go Rip. If we didn't say motion, he'd go back to pistol. But same concept. If he motions to here, you have your 3-man concept there, your vertical, your quick out, your stick. You got your this here, okay? You got your tackle on here. You got your guard out in the corner, okay? You got your center squeezing here, okay? You got your center squeezing on the center. And what we would do here is because against an Okie, it would be a little bit different in a sense where we may try and overtake. Because in an Okie, what we're trying to do here is he was responsible for him, and we always left him. These two guys would squeeze. So he'd be looking for the go call to block the next guy outside. If he didn't get the go call, and if he got a switch, he would have to stay in. But a lot of times what we would try and do to get him out is maybe we would block him right away and get him out. Like a little fold concept. Okay? So if you motion him here, you got your 3x1. But the reality is, in this particular defense, you don't want the tailback screen. Because they got one more guy than you got. You want the 3x1. You got this vertical here pressing him. You got this quick out here. And if he comes, you got this hot, and if not, you got the out because he can't get there. So you have to practice both. You got to give the quarterback 2 different looks. You got to give him this look. You got to say, okay, Sam buzz. Mike drop. What do you do? Boom, quarterback's there. Boom, he throws the ball right away. All right, Mike drops. Okay, because he's got to wait for him to get to a 2-yard stick to get away from him. Okay, now Sam blitzes. Mike blitzes. Dump the ball on a hot right away. Okay, now Sam widens. Mike blitzes. So they're all different scenarios you got to kind of work in. If he would have motioned here, if you were to stay in this set here, and you would have motioned this guy, because you could, maybe this is another running back, you motion him here, you get to a 2-and-2, same concept. You motion him here, you go rip, you go 95, that's tailback screen left. Means on the right, you got the vertical and the out. Means on the left, you got the crack. Your tackle's on. It's all a numbers game. It all ends up being numbers. Frank, what we got for time, Bo? It's all numbers game. It's all about numbers. You know, what we do here is we would put this guy in motion to here, run zone. With the RPO, we put him in motion, run jet sweep. We put him in motion, run speed option. We put him in motion, run all these things, so he'd be used to coming in motion, and now we run the screen.
20.
Okay, so that's today's talk. That's our empty concept. If you went with a 4x1 concept, and you put a 4th guy over here, it would be the same as if you were going. The other way. 4x1 was nice because they had to make a decision. They had to put the safety down. They'd have to go to safety over the top. They may have to move a backer over. They may have to widen the backer to try and determine where they want a backer over here. If they put a backer here, then shit, you were going tailback screen all day long in this look. Because if you were motioning him here and they didn't adjust, you were going here. But once they took this guy and they put him over here, okay, now to this side here, when he comes in motion, you got your vertical, You got your out, you got your stick. So you still have the same kind of deal. And if you ran the tailback screen to the left, he'd be here on the safety. He's got the end, upfield. Guard's got the corner. Center here squeezes. He's got the next player. He's on the end. These two guys are squeezing here to here. Okay? If we want him on, we send him out. We don't care about him. Because once again, we're throwing hot. Okay, remember, it's always we're trying to throw hot. It's just not about the tailback screen. You're trying to put them in a tough position. If we say jump, 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 he's got him right away. Okay, that puts him on the corner. That puts him on the next player, whoever that is. Okay? And then let's say, for argument's sake, this backer blitzes. Well, now this tight end's looking for the ball right away. So there's a whole bunch of different things that you can take a look at. Hopefully get some film up for you in the next couple weeks. Going to start working on cutting some film up. Once again, representing pancreatic cancer and the support thereof and the Les Garden Foundation. Hopefully got something out of the screen game today. Just as a recap, gold and silver were our colors. We used cities. Savannah, Georgia was our city. If we want to go right, we went Michael. If we went to the left, we went Amanda. I gave you a 3x1 concept, a 2x2 concept, and an empty concept. Remember, there's a 3-step built into the screen. It's always not about the screen. You got to give the whole contour. You got to practice all these different looks. All right. Once again, have a good Sunday. Stay well. God bless. Peace.